Hey guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today we will be drawing plant people. I guess plant people or people and plants, girls and plants, something like that. That's what we're doing today. And they're both from Draw This in Your Own Style. The first one is from Luna Valentine Art. And she's a cute little spinach girl. When I actually first started drawing this, I didn't catch that she was a spinach girl. I just thought she was a leaf girl. And then I looked at it later and I was like, oh no, she's a spinach girl. So I drew a leaf girl instead of a spinach girl, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. When I first started drawing, I drew on the wrong layer. So I actually had to just suck it up and create a whole new template and put her on that template. So I thought this character was so cute and sad at the same time. She had like this really sad expression and I thought, aw, so sad. I drew her really fast. I was actually shocked at how fast I sketched her up and then did the line art. It just seemed like it was so effortless and it took me like no time at all. Some art pieces take me a lot of time and then some don't take me as much time, it seems. So guys, I went from drawing characters to back to draw this in your own styles. I guess because I really want to get more ideas and I kind of want to go back to drawing these to get better at drawing. I feel like there are a few things that I do need to improve upon, and these draw this in your own styles actually challenge me and help me to get better. So I went back to this. I also, if you hadn't seen my latest video, it's a short that I posted recently. I got into animating. So I'm actually going to talk about that a little bit while you watch me draw here. I bought Procreate Dreams. I didn't know which one to draw because I kind of want to get into rigging, and I saw that Procreate Dreams had some pretty good features. I also saw that Calipeg is also a really good option as well. As of now, I don't have Calipeg, but I've thought about getting Calipeg. I think that Procreate Dreams, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool and neat features you can do with it. And I've only honestly just touched the surface, but from what I can tell, it seems a very simplistic animating type software. And looking at like stuff like Live 2D is complicated, a lot more complicated. And I just kind of wanted to brush the surface, kind of give it a try, just see if I could animate, just see what I could do. And I actually really love it. I think it is a lot of fun to just play with the animations and just make my character shine a little bit more. Back to the picture, I want to say something about this picture. So I actually really liked this picture. I thought it turned out really good. Even though it wasn't the spinach girl, I was kind of sad about that. But other than that, I think that this picture turned out really good. I liked the hair. I liked how I did everything. And it was super fast, super easy. And overall, I was really happy with it. I think that I want to get a little bit faster in drawing whole characters like this. But when I start getting to animating, I have to break it all up, which will take more time. And I think that's the only downside to doing animation is like I'm gonna have to break up and chop up the character, because you can only break up the piece that you want moving, and it just takes extra time. It's a little bit more time consuming, but because I'm enjoying it, I think I'm finding a passion with it. I feel more passionate about that than I have about some of these drawings that I've done in the past, and I think that it's reigniting that artistic, I don't know, like feeling that I feel like I've been lacking lately. I felt like I was kind of bored with my art, and I finally feel like, wow, this could be a lot of fun. Anyways, here's the end result. I hope you guys like it. I know it's not spinach, but she's still cute. I think she's awesome. This next one is by Kalisami and X Pen USA. I wanted to draw this kind of a little bit differently. So really the challenge with this one was to draw her uniquely and then also to draw her with flowers. So I actually was trying a side pose here, kind of her looking at the audience. I kind of struggled with it at first, and so you'll see me doing a lot of liquefying with this, but my idea was to draw her with I guess, wood kind of crawling around her face and her hair, where a plant was kind of growing into her hair and into her face. And I thought, man, this is actually kind of a cool idea. Just a side note, I did not win this contest, but that's okay. I was happy to try something unique and do something different. Honestly, I've won very few, maybe like one, maybe two of these contests where it's draw this in your own styles, which I'm kind of sad about. I don't know, honestly, if that has to do with a few things. One, it's just maybe other art was better, and that's fine. Like, I'm not a sore loser. I think that that's amazing. But I also feel like, I don't know, the algorithms kind of suck a little bit. And what I mean by this is I will do these draw this in your own styles contests, and I will put all the tags on there, everything on there, and I will go to the page and I will look up the hashtag that they're using, and I'll notice that my art just doesn't appear with that hashtag, and I'm not entirely sure why, and I don't know how to correct that exactly. The only thing I could think is that I was using so many hashtags, and so some of the hashtags don't really show my character. However, I've stopped using as many hashtags. I might use like 2, maybe 3, and it seems to help the algorithm a little bit to show it on the page. But I've also did one of these draw this in your own style contests, and I also noticed that some of the people that were posting stuff from my contest wasn't showing up with that hashtag. And they had the hashtag on the post, but it wouldn't show with the other hashtag photos. And I don't know if that's something with Instagram. I don't know if that's an algorithm thing. I am not entirely sure, because I feel like I get decent exposure as far as my art goes on Instagram, but for some reason it just sometimes doesn't show the artwork, or it'll put me at the very end, or who knows what. I don't know. So that's where I'm kind of like a little bit iffy on these contests, because I just don't even know if it's even getting eyes. And you know what? It's okay. I still love doing them. I'm still probably going to continue doing them. It's just kind of sad and disheartening when you put a lot of effort into something and the people that are doing the contest don't even see it. So again, I'm not a sore loser. I think there's amazing artists out there, and I think there's way better artists out there than I am, but I at least want the exposure. If anything, I want people to see it. I want people to be like, wow, that's awesome. I think what also makes these contests a little bit difficult on the artists too is there's probably a ton of submissions that the person who is doing the contest has to look over, and that's just the name of the game. But again, not to be negative, I just think that sometimes these contests, some pictures get a lot more visibility and others not as much, but that's okay. That's just Instagram. That's just the nature of the beast. It's just what it is. Either way, I really do these for 2 reasons. Anyway, one of the reasons I do these is to get better at my own art. I think it helps seeing other people's styles and work on my own style. That's probably the #1 reason I do it. And 2, it does sometimes get me extra exposure to other artists. So I do these mostly for those 2 reasons, and not to win the contest. I just think, oh, it'd be nice to win. But again, I'm not a sore loser. I don't really do it to win. I just kind of say, well, you know, Instagram, I would wish that my stuff could get more exposure than others sometimes, you know, it'd be nice, but hey, it is what it is. I think that I will say this about Instagram. I think that they are always constantly working on trying to help artists that don't have as much exposure to get exposure. I know they're trying to get better at showing content from smaller followings. And I think that's fantastic. I think that's great. Honestly, out of all the platforms that I post to, I think YouTube has been fairly easy. As weird as that sounds, YouTube has honestly given me enough eyes that I'm happy. And I think that Facebook and Instagram have a different way of doing things, and I think YouTube is honestly the way to go if an artist really wants to get more eyes, get out there. TikTok is also a good way. TikTok, they have a lot of eyes. So just talking a little bit about social media, and if you're an artist and you really want to pursue this, going those routes are awesome. The only thing about Instagram that I am happy with, especially with my Instagram, I think that getting exposure is great and all, but I actually feel like my communities on Instagram, I have a lot more interactions with them than any other platform, even though I have more eyes on probably YouTube or TikTok. As of now, I have a lot of, I don't know, activity on Instagram, even though my following is maybe not as high as I want it to be. But I get a lot of people who comment, and I can comment back and actually create a community around, which I think is amazing with Instagram. YouTube, I mean, it's a little bit different as of now. I am working on my YouTubes and working on getting better at doing video. I think video is just, it's a whole other beast in and of itself, not just doing the art, but also trying to learn how to edit and get better at making my videos look better instead of, I don't know, I don't want to be lazy with my videos. I want to get better. I want to like show you guys what I do and some of my processes. And for now, I'm just kind of showing you time lapses and what I'm doing, but I do want to get better at, hey, maybe y'all can learn something from me. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what exactly I want to do with YouTube, but for now, I just like talking about my art and talking about what I'm doing, because it's really where my focus is my progress, and I hope that my progress inspires you to also make your own progress. I hope all this inspires you to keep on creating. That's my entire goal with this YouTube. So just a little bit of commentary on this particular piece. I liked the concept of what I came up with, like the wood kind of growing with her and the flowers. If I were to change it again, I'd probably change how the wood kind of creeps a little bit. Maybe the wood on the side of her face. I think it all in all turned out a good piece. The only thing that I didn't really care for with this piece was I didn't really like the color scheme, but that's because the original color scheme was from the artist, and I think that color scheme works with her works. But with mine, I try to stay with the color scheme of the original Draw This in Your Own Style. And I think with this, like, it didn't really look as vibrant to me as I like. Maybe that's what it is with my style. I typically like a lot of vibrant colors. I'm very saturated in the colors that I color, and this artist doesn't use as many saturated colors, it seems, and so I try to work around that. I don't know, it's a little bit of a challenge because it's kind of out of my element, like using the browns with the grays, and just the whole color scheme was just kind of a little bit different. Again, all in all, I was pretty happy with this piece. I think it turned out pretty. I think it turned out good. Before we end this video, I did want to mention that as much as like I love all these Draw This in Your Own Styles, I like to continue to do them, and I will continue to do them just like this one. I want to get to the point where I'm animating it, like the hair. This is the end result, guys, by the way. I want to get to the point where I'm animating the hair, animating more things. So I'm going to be implementing more animation. This is the end result of both these pictures. And comment down below, did you like them? Did you not like them? Are there things you liked about them? Is there stuff that you guys want to see me do? I'm always open for ideas. I'm always open for suggestions. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. Please comment down below. Tell me what you think. And well, like I always say, don't quit creating.